Memorial Day is upon us, and that means thousands are hitting the road. Good evening. This is CTV News. I'm Sonia Shrivastava. Glad to have you with us. Well, as Marylanders hit the road for the holiday weekend getaway, a reminder to leave those dangerous driving habits at home. State police will be on interstates and major highways, keeping a close eye on your drive. Rochelle Metzger is in College Park with more.
It's not very summer-like out here now, but the upcoming holiday weekend marks the beginning of the summer travel season, a time when driving with family or friends to and from the beach, barbecues, parties can provide plenty of distraction and temptation to drink and drive or speed. But state police say don't do it. They'll be watching. Don't let summer fun be a distraction. This from Maryland State Police as they kick off a statewide traffic safety initiative, including DUI patrols and speed enforcement.
Statewide means every roadway, and most of the barracks partner with their local sheriff's office, county police, city, municipalities, so it's a joint effort.
Police will also be on the lookout for aggressive and distracted driving.
Drinking and driving, by texting, by cell phones, anything that you can think of that's going to take your mind off of driving could cause a fatality.
Last year, there were 2 fatal collisions in Maryland on Memorial Day. Alcohol played a role in both. Lieutenant Sean Morris offers some advice.
Like I tell my own family members, take your time, take a deep breath, slow down, and have a plan if you're going to go to a party.
And if you see someone driving dangerously and police aren't around?
And if you see something and there's not a policeman around, call it in. Pound 77 will get you to any local barrack, and if it's a traffic accident, then you hit 911.
Once again, that's pound 77 to report a reckless driver. Now, police say in addition to the color, it's helpful to have a make and model and, if possible, a tag number. Reporting in College Park, I'm Rochelle Metzger, CTV News.
Grant funding from the Maryland Highway Safety Office will be used to cover the overtime costs for the additional patrols. Well, despite reports that Dr. Alvin Crawley has already agreed to extend his time, the county executive's office says they are still in contract negotiations. Crawley announced that he was stepping down June 3rd earlier than what was expected. Baker's education advisor says having him in place as they find a permanent schools chief will help in the transition.
While we're looking for a new permanent CEO, Dr. Crawley has done an amazing job in a very difficult situation. He came in, immediately after Dr. Height left. A number of top leaders were gone. He was able to fill a cabinet with interim people at top positions. He's been trying his hardest to work with the administration, work with the Board of Education. The legislation was, put into Annapolis towards the end of session, but he's been consistent and steadfast working with us. And our system needs to make sure 2 things happen. One, that we close our school year off right. We're currently in graduation season. Dr. Crawley has been leading an effort with that. And the second, which is probably the most important, is beginning next school year up without few hiccups as possible. And again, you have to have stable leadership to do that.
Now, Christian Rhodes also says the administration hopes to have a new superintendent in place by the fall. Crawley has served as the interim since September when Dr. William Height left. Well, a Metro employee has been charged with felony theft. 40-year-old Derek Davis of Laurel allegedly stole more than a dozen automatic external defibrillators from station facilities. Police say he then tried to sell them on auction sites. A detective posed as a customer and actually bought one from Davis. Those AEDs are worth close to $18,000. More charges could be filed on that. Well, President Barack Obama encouraged graduates of the Naval Academy today to uphold traditions of honor. While he praised current service members for their commitment and courage, the president did not shy away from addressing controversy.
Likewise, those who commit sexual assault are not only committing a crime, they threaten the trust and discipline that makes our military strong. That's why we have to be determined to stop these crimes, because they've got no place in the greatest military on earth. So, class of 2013, I say all this because you're about to assume the burden of leadership.
A Pentagon survey estimates 26,000 veterans experienced unwanted sexual contact last year, but only a small fraction filed reports. Today's event was President Obama's second commencement speech in Annapolis since taking office. And you're watching CTV News. I'm Sonia Shrivastava.